What's up, guys? I'm espben360 calling my Week 9 predictions. Let's get it going. The first game we have the Buffalo Bills against the New York Giants, the New York Jets. I'm taking the Buffalo Bills in this one. I think their offense will be able to move the ball. Fred Jackson is playing like a Pro Bowl running back, and that defense will be able to do enough for the Bills to win the ball game against the Jets. A tough one. It's gonna be a close game, but the Bills are gonna win it. Next game we have the Cleveland Browns against the Houston Texans. I'm taking the Houston Texans in this one. I think their defense has been stepping up lately. Their offense, hopefully with Andre Johnson probably coming back this week. He says after last week's game he's gonna try to come back in this one. So if he does, that's gonna be a big help for the Houston Texans. Their running game, Arian Foster is starting to get it going. He's hot. So I think with that, the Houston Texans will be able to move the ball down the field, and that defense should do a good job of stopping that Cleveland Browns offense attack, and the Texans should win this one. Next game we have the Miami Dolphins against the Kansas City Chiefs. I'm taking the Kansas City Chiefs in this one. I think they're on a hot streak, 4-game winning streak, and they're gonna try to continue that trend against a winless team. Their defense, they've been good, and that offense is finally starting to get it going without Jamal Charles, but they got a new star in Jackie Battle. So expect him to have a lot of touches in this one. And Dwayne Bowe, he's hot too. So that Chiefs offense is looking like a good, well-oiled machine. The Chiefs should take this game because I think big mismatch. Offense should do good. That defense should be able to stop the Miami Dolphins, and the Chiefs will take it. Next game we have the San Francisco 49ers against the Washington Redskins. The San Francisco 49ers in the NFC West division are only one win away from clinching division, and I think they will. With that rushing attack they have in Frank Gore, he's been hot. Their offense, and it's incredible how John Harbaugh has came and changed the whole culture from last to first, And that offense now is doing good. That defense has been pretty solid so far this year, and the 49ers will take this game against the 49ers and clinch division. Next game we have the Dallas Cowboys against the Seattle Seahawks. I'm taking the Dallas Cowboys here. I think after a tough blowout loss, they will rebound. That offense will get it going again with that rushing attack, because that rushing attack is what gets the running attack, is what gets the passing attack going. They have to have a balance. This is what we have learned from Dallas so far this year. They have to have a balance in order to win. So if that running game is not going to work, that passing game is not going to work. And if that passing game doesn't work, then their running game doesn't going to work. So I'm taking the Dallas Cowboys because their running game will help them, and that'll speed up the passing game for the Dallas Cowboys, so they could spread around that Seahawks secondary and that defense, loosen them up, and take this game in fourth quarter and win, maybe even by a blowout. Next game, we have the Indianapolis Colts against the Atlanta Colts, and one more game that might look like a blowout. The Falcons are coming here looking hot right now. They need a win though, so they could continue that trend. The Indianapolis Colts are winless, and they are in position for the suck for luck race. So expect the Falcons to come here and get this game and win this game. They're gonna get the running game going again. Michael Turner's gonna burst up that speed. He's gonna bring that speed, and then he's gonna get that passing game going and that offense going, and that defense should do enough, and the team should do enough to win this game. They're gonna be able to score a lot of points, and they will win. Next game we have the New Orleans Saints against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, a big divisional matchup that could have a lot of potential in deciding which team will make it to the playoffs and which will not. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers already have one game, but this one's going to be in Superdome. That is why I'm taking New Orleans. I think the Saints play good at home and have a lot of tendencies to You know, that to get that crowd going, to get that running game going. That's what they always do at home. So they'll do it again. Get the crowd going in the game. Get the running game, and they'll get that passing game. And it's gotta be a close one. But I'm taking the Saints in this one just because they are at home and taking the home team. The next game we have the Cincinnati Bengals against the Tennessee Titans. I'm taking the Cincinnati Bengals. The Tennessee Titans have been looking sluggish so far this season. CJ2K has not yet to make that contract he earned it's to earn that contract. He has not done it yet. He has not done so far good so far this year. I'm taking the Cincinnati Bengals. I think that running game will do enough. That again, that Tennessee offense has not been doing good so far. So this should be an easy cakewalk for that Cincinnati Bengals tough defense, and then their offense with Andy Dalton and that AJ Green. Expect those two to have a solid day and a big day against that Tennessee Titans secondary, and the Cincinnati Bengals should take this game. Next game we have the New England Patriots against the New York Giants. This is gonna be the start of the toughest schedule in the National Football League for a team, the New York Giants. Right now they're 5-2, they're leading the division, but they got a very, very, very hard schedule coming up. With the Patriots, this is gonna be the start of it. They get the Packers, the Cowboys, and many hard teams. The only easy team that they're gonna be facing all year, in this couple of games, is gonna be the Eagles, and they're catching fire too. So expect the Giants to have to win the game with the arms of Eli Manning, and if they can't, if Eli Manning can't do it, the Giants have no chance at making it in playoff position after this slate of games. That is why I'm taking the Patriots in this one. I'm taking the Patriots because after that tough loss, they'll be able to rebound. Wes Welker was shut out. Expect him to have a big game. Ben Jarvis Green should have a good big game against that bruised rushing defense of the New York Giants. He's a tough runner, so he can break a couple of tackles, and they'll get the Patriots offense going with Tom Brady, and the Patriots should take this game against the Giants. Next game we have the Oakland Raiders against the Denver Broncos. I'm taking the Denver Broncos in an upset. This is gonna be a close game but Denver's gonna do enough. Tim Tebow, after that bad game, he'll rebound in the black hole, and the Denver Broncos pull off the upset on the road against the Oakland Raiders. Next game we have the Arizona Cardinals against the Indianapolis Colts. I'm taking we have the Arizona Cardinals against the St. Louis Rams. I'm taking the Arizona Cardinals here, I'm taking the St. Louis Rams here. I think their running game has been so far good. Steven Jackson and their Rams coming off a huge upset victory over the Saints, and Steven Jackson showed that he still has it, and he still can lead the team. So he'll wheel them to another victory here against the Arizona Cardinals. Get that, and with his help, they'll also get that passing game going. AJ Feely has shown some flashes of, he can be the quarterback. He can be their quarterback at least for the rest of the season for the St. Louis Rams, and he can win ball games. So expect the St. Louis Rams to start firing, rushing the game, rushing the ball, and get that passing game going, and to take this game against the Arizona Cardinals. Next game we have the San Diego Chargers against the Green Bay Packers in San Diego. I'm taking the Green Bay Packers. They're just right now on a big hot streak and coming off a bye, getting that well-needed rest. They'll look to continue that trend, get that running game again going. That passing game has been hot all season long so far, so don't expect this to change this week against the against that secondary of the San Diego Chargers. And the Packers take this game on the road and go to an incredible 8-0 record. Next game we have the Philadelphia Eagles against the or excuse me, we have the Pittsburgh Steelers against the Baltimore Ravens. A tough battle that always goes down to the last seconds and fourth quarter. But I'm taking the Pittsburgh Steelers. I think that after that first game against the Baltimore Ravens, they have something to prove, and with how they have played so far this year, that passing game has been on fire. That defense last week shutting down Wes Welker, showing how much they're still capable of after media criticizing them of how old they are. You know, they just stopped the most explosive wide receiver in the league. So expect the Pittsburgh Steelers to come play here. Divisional game against the Baltimore Ravens. Play hard. They got something to prove, and their offense will get it going against the Baltimore Ravens defense, who surprisingly have been struggling. Last week they gave up 27 points and have to rally back down 24-3 at home. So expect the Pittsburgh Steelers to come here, play hard at home, and take this game in a very close battle, but just by enough to take this game against the Baltimore Ravens. Next game we have the Chicago Bears against the Philadelphia Eagles on Monday night. I'm taking the Philadelphia Eagles here. I think LaShawn McCoy, talk about a Pro Bowl running back. LaShawn McCoy has been firing all cylinders. He'll be getting it going against the Philadelphia Eagles, for the Philadelphia Eagles, and they'll get that running game going, and they'll get the passing game going. I think the Chicago Bears will not be able to do a good job of containing Michael Vick in the pocket, so he'll get a couple of big time scrambles and to keep that chains moving, and ultimately the Philadelphia Eagles will win the battle position, and that is gonna be what they're gonna that is gonna be what will give them the win in this one. Thank you for watching. Check out my other videos, and also watch for upcoming videos. Alright, peace out.